and welcome back to everyone's favorite show, Between Two Bookshelves. I know you've all been anxiously awaiting our return from our midwinter break, but we are back and we're excited to bring you even more famous celebrity content.
Again, we have no budget for famous people.
Mr. Parker, all of our guests are celebrities at Central. Okay, that's the key here to remember. All right, and speaking of which, our special celebrity guest today is well known around Central. You might have seen him on the third floor speaking French. You've probably seen him on the first floor blowing things up. If you come to the library, he's often there knitting up a storm. And some of you have probably even seen him flipping out on the field. So please join me in giving a warm Central welcome to Mr. Kurtz. Yay!
Yay.
Bonjour, bonjour, Mr. Kurtz.
Bonjour, merci beaucoup. J'ai hâte d'être ici comme un membre de ce groupe exclusif. Je n'avais pas l'occasion souvent pendant ces dernières 2 ans à parler en personne avec les êtres humains.
Yeah, it's true. I know a lot of us are really excited to be back and socializing and talking to people again. And this is a really exclusive group, so we're excited to have you join us today. Now, I know that you speak French, and I also know that you're learning Spanish. But the book that you brought, it's in English, right?
Yeah, it's a book called A Man Called Ove, and it's by Frederick Backman.
Oh, okay, this is awesome. I actually read this book a few years ago, and I really, really loved it. Now, it's written by a Swedish author, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually his debut novel, and it was so popular they turned it into a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen the movie, but I loved this book so much I actually read some of his other books. And I forgot what I was talking about. I love this book so much I actually read some of his other books. Now, what made you want to read this?
It wasn't my choice, to be honest. It was a gift from my husband, but his aunt was in a reading club and absolutely raved about it. It's not something that I would typically pick up, but I ended up loving it. It's about a grumpy old man, and the first chapter had me hooked because it's talking about him going into an Apple store and trying to buy a computer without knowing anything about technology.
So he kind of sounds a little bit like me. That's what you're saying, right? So I personally, I love it when people recommend books for me, and I think books are just the perfect gift, right? That's, a great gift to give someone. One of the things that I loved about this book is that it's happy and sad. I literally laughed out loud at this, but then at the same time I also kind of cried out, did the ugly cry. So what drew you to this book? Like, what did you enjoy about it?
I completely agree. Really, the author did a great job of taking you through a full gamut of emotions. I don't normally laugh out loud or cry when I read things, and this had both experiences in them. I also really liked just learning about how you unravel more and more layers about this man. Mm-hmm. And I also like there were some kind of surprise equity components that I could personally relate to and found really interesting to see.
That's true. Actually, now that you mention it, it's true. And I know you do a lot of equity work around the school, so it makes sense that you'd be drawn to the book because of that. Yeah. Did you know that we actually have 2 of his other books in the library?
Oh no, I'd love to read those.
Wait, so would you say that you might even flip for a chance to read one?
Would I?
Would you? Oh, wow! Okay, I thought I really liked reading, but you take it to the extreme.
Yeah, what can I say? I love reading.
Well, since you love reading, and I know you're a huge fan of the library, I was wondering if you might want to join our varsity reading team.
That's amazing. I'd be honored to join.
Okay, I know it's an exclusive club, but since you're a new member, I'd like to present you with your team jersey, so you can wear that with pride.
Thank you very much.
Very excited to have you as a new member. All right. So, you heard it here first, Central. Don't walk, don't run. Flip down to the library for your chance to grab one of Bachman's books before Mr. Kurtz takes them. All right? Keep reading, Central.